Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know already, I'm Lila, the craft dealer. I'm a mixed media visual artist, and welcome to my channel. I hope that you like it and you stay. Today's video, we will be discussing the infamous book, The Artist's Way. I got the 30th anniversary. I just got the book. I didn't get the workbook that goes with it. So I didn't really do too much research as like what the book is really talking about, besides the little general videos that pop up all over TikTok, and I seen like a few that came on my YouTube feed. But I wanted to start the book and read the book from fresh, not having other people's opinions about the book and stuff like that, so I can give you 100% raw, honest review. So this is only going to be the synopsis of week 1 and what I learned and what my take is from week 1. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes that I wrote, because I made me like a little journal on my tablet, and it just has like my summary and my thoughts and stuff like that on there. So my first reaction to reading the book was, this lady is chatting. She's chatting. I didn't skip to the beginning, because like there's like I was reading from the first page that she started writing. So I didn't start at the basic tools. I was starting at the introduction and reading all of that, and I was like, yeah, we gonna have to skip a little bit, because just to get through the first page, I was like, she's talking a lot. So I skimmed that, and then I went to the basic, and once again she was still chatting. Like, maybe for me, I need you to get to the point and get to the point quickly. Like, what is the reason why everybody is gloating about this book and saying you must read this book as an artist? I'm just saying, try to get. So I started with the basic tools page, and I started like slowly reading about like the morning pages, and because everybody just like that's the main thing people talk about, the morning pages you have to write and whatever. So after struggling, maybe struggling is not the right word, but after slowly getting through a few pages and just completely becoming uninterested, I said maybe it's time for me to try the audiobook, because I can listen and do something else, but I can still hear what's going on, because like that's how I kind of operate. I will listen to shows, listen to audiobooks, listen to videos while I'm painting, while I'm working, while I'm doing anything. I don't have to look at it. That's just what I do, and that's how I operate, and it works for me. So that's what I did. So I went on Spotify. Lucky for me, it was part of my premium and it was free. So I started listening to it, and I still had the same reaction. This lady is talking a lot in the first few pages. Like, it's a lot. Like, this is the beginning of the book and the first week. Just this. And this is the first week. This is the first week. This is not a lot of, not me struggling. This is the first week. Just this little thin part is the first week, and then this is just the introduction and everything else of the book. And I'm like, ma'am, can we cut to the chase? Why are we here? Why is this life changing for artists? Get to the point. So I just, stuck it in with the audiobook, still listening, trying to get to week 1 so we get started, because she does suggest that you work from Sunday to Sunday for your weeks. So I'm like, yeah, that's perfect for me. That's perfect for me. Just, get smack right up in it. So, and I put little tabs in certain parts so I marked certain pages for like importance. So there's a contract page where you basically sign this contract that you're going to commit to doing the 12 weeks. Now, at first thought about 12 weeks, that felt like 12 months in my head, but in reality, it's not that long. It's only from now to about April, and it's like mid-April, so it's not that bad. But in the first thought, I was like, that is so long. That's a whole year, but that's me being dramatic. So I took a picture of it and added it to my digital notebook for me to, because that's what you're supposed to do. So sign the contract to basically that you're going to commit to the 12 weeks. And me filming this is going to help me commit to the 12 weeks. So you guys are my accountability partner. Now the next page that I marked was the creative affirmations. I did enjoy that part because it does give you another sense of affirmations. If you are not new to affirmations like myself, I'm not really new to affirmations. I have affirmation books. My mom says affirmations, so it's not new to me. So to have a creative affirmations that, like, I never really thought about doing creative affirmations, so like I like that part of the book. That was nice. And then also like writes it down and the words for you, so it's not like, oh, you're just trying to figure it out. They kind of give you those to have. My main one thing that I definitely did notice in that first week's chapter is that if you already are past that step, it kind of feels like, oh, I already did this, or maybe if you're not in that space of where the book is discussing, because in the first chapter they're discussing like you basically being a shadow artist. If I had to say what kind of it felt like you hating yourself as an artist, or you having very strong doubts about you and your art career. And I feel like I'm already past that, so it kind of didn't do anything for me. But if you are in that point where you may be working in a job instead of doing art full time, or not doing art at all because you feel like it's a dead end situation, then maybe that might help you, snap to like, no, that's not true and stuff like that, and you might feel like you're growing as a person. So that is good for people who are at that step in their journey. But yeah, week 1 wasn't that bad. So the next part I'm going to talk about is check-ins. And check-ins is basically what you do on Saturdays. So it's like your recovery time. So you're basically supposed to like check in, like, how did the week go? Did you do what you were supposed to do for this week? And stuff like that. So I'm going to put the question up and then answer the question, basically what I wrote in my notes on Saturday. Okay, so the first question is, so what I wrote, because you're writing this. Basically, I did 2 out of the 7 days. I don't know if I'm like understanding what you're supposed to do morning pages wrong, but I believe you're supposed to do 3 pages every morning, and I didn't even make it past 2. 1.5, like 2 was a stretch, and that was the first day. So to make 7 days of writing every single morning, and this is like, what are you supposed to write about? I think I would love to see more of, okay, day 1, this is what you should be writing about. Day 2, this is what you should be writing about. Because most of the time I'm like, what the hell am I supposed, I don't know what I'm supposed to be writing. This week needs to hurry up so we move on to the next week. This is about to be some long 12 weeks. Like, I feel like you need like a prompt for every morning or some type of something, because it's like week 1 I was already past that step, so it wasn't like I was gonna write like about what they discussed in week 1, because I was already past that. I had nothing to indulge in. And also, I'm not a journaler. I've never been a journaler. I will have a discussion with somebody about whatever, finish, bang, done, we're finished, we're done, we're moving on, next, we're finished. I'm not gonna write in a journal. I'm not a journaler, like I said before. That does not work for me. That's not who I am. And I tried. I got 2 out of the 7 days, so we could just clap for that. Just on it. Okay, so the second question is, yes and no. I say yes because I did do something art related this week that I did enjoy, and no because it wasn't like me going out by myself doing something, even though I was by myself. But it was art related, and I do feel like it made me feel inspired and happy to keep going. So for me, I think that it's a win-win. For me, it's a win. Like, I don't think that everybody needs to, you know, take themselves to a dinner date, or take, like, I feel like if you get to do something in art that you want to do that you haven't really gotten to do before, then it's like, okay. So I definitely think that it was a good thing that I went out. I went to an artist lecture. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload the vlog before this or after this, but I went to an artist lecture at the Pelham Art Center, and a few club members came, and it was really fun. Like, it was definitely something that you wouldn't be able to do with somebody who may be not interested in art, because it was 3 hours, almost 4 hours, and I don't think like somebody who's not really interested in art would actually sit there for a 3 to 4 hour lecture from 3 different artists. Like, let's be real about it. So it was great that I got to share that experience with other artists in my area, and I got to actually go and be there from beginning to end. So it also like made me happy that I started this club, and it didn't just stay as an idea in the idea dust book. So question number 3. I don't think there was any issues this week. I did paint this week, so that's a good thing, because sometimes I won't paint. I'll do something else, especially like business related, like, you know, the boring stuff like computer work or marketing. Yeah, so I did paint this week. I did post a few times this week, so I think that this week went very well. And yeah, I don't really have anything big besides that. I think that's a win for me, to definitely paint and post on social media when it's like, and also film twice. Well, actually like 3 times. I filmed 3 times this week, so you could just clap for that. Well, that is all that I have to say about week 1, about the Artist Way. If you've read The Artist Way yourself, or you're thinking about reading The Artist Way, definitely comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, how you feel about the book. Did you like the book? Did you make it through the 12 weeks? Because 12 weeks is a long time. But let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.